Astronomers often refer to the Earth as the blue planet. So abundant is the water that covers 70% of the planet's surface. 97% of the Earth's water is in the oceans, which is not readily available for human use because of its high salt content. Of the 3% that consists of fresh water, 2/3 are locked in glacial and polar ice. That leaves only 1% of the Earth's water available for human use. Today, with growing populations and increasing pollution of our natural resources, we are facing a water crisis. The World Health Organization estimates that over 1 billion people lack safe drinking water, and waterborne diseases are responsible for the deaths of 4,000 children every day. It is estimated that the average American uses about 50 gallons of water per day. This includes not only water for food preparation and drinking, but all other uses as well, including showering, flushing the toilet, washing our cars, etc. During an emergency, when our municipal water is cut off, we are obviously going to have to make do with much less. A water dispenser like this, along with a few extra bottles of purified water, will provide emergency water for drinking and food preparation during a short-term emergency of a few days. We keep this unit in our kitchen for our everyday drinking water needs, refilling it with a charcoal or reverse osmosis countertop water filter. Water can be stored in many different types of containers, from small plastic bottles to 55-gallon drums. 5-gallon plastic containers are great. They will also come in handy if you need to transport water. 55-gallon plastic drums are ideal if you have room to store them. These can be quite expensive if purchased new, but you can always find used drums. I have purchased used drums for as low as $10 each from retail outlets and for as little as a few dollars each at estate sales. Be sure that your drums have not been used to store toxic materials. All plastics are slightly porous, and it is impossible to completely remove the toxins from the plastic. Beverage bottling companies usually receive their ingredients in food-grade plastic drums that are perfectly suitable for water storage. If you are unsure about what was originally stored in your plastic drum, then use that drum for non-potable water only. I suggest that you use a large permanent marker to mark your water storage containers as either potable or non-potable. Non-potable water will come in very handy for washing. After washing, you can use it to water your plants or flush your toilet. Prepare for an emergency now by storing the equipment you will need to collect and store rainwater. This will allow you to supplement your stored water reserves during a prolonged emergency. My favorite way to collect rainwater is from the downspouts that drain the rainwater from my roof. I divert this water into 55-gallon plastic drums like the ones pictured here. These barrels collect the rain that runs off the roof of my garage. Prior to the days of municipal water, people commonly used barrels to collect water in this manner. During the dry season, I periodically siphon this water through a garden hose to my garden, thus saving considerably on my water bill and preventing the barrels from becoming a breeding ground for mosquitoes. This setup comes in handy now by saving me a lot on my water bill, but during a prolonged emergency, it could prove to be a real lifesaver. When rainwater is sparse, you might have to collect water from natural sources, such as rivers, lakes, and streams. If you do not already know where they are, you should take time now to locate all the natural water sources that are within a walking distance of your home. You may be able to use satellite photographs taken from space, such as this one from Google Earth, to help you locate the bodies of water near your home, even if they are on private property that is not easily visible to you. With this image, I discovered 4 small bodies of water near my home that I was not previously aware of, which I have indicated in the photograph with red arrows. In this Google image, I discovered two small streams or ditches, again indicated here by the red arrows. You will of course need a good water filter to use the water you collect from lakes and streams. You will also want to treat the water with chlorine or iodine. Ceramic filters are designed for field use by backpackers and outdoor enthusiasts, and are excellent for emergencies. They usually make use of a hand pump that forces the water under pressure through a ceramic element. The ceramic is slightly porous, allowing water to pass through while blocking very tiny particulate matter, even most microorganisms. If you suspect that your water is heavily contaminated with microbes, you should treat it first chemically with chlorine or iodine before passing it through the ceramic filter. Ceramic filters work very well and last a very long time. You can clean them and use them over and over. I highly recommend that all survival-minded people acquire a good quality ceramic filter. One popular type is illustrated in this photograph, which shows an MSR ceramic filter attached to a 4-liter dromedary bag. This is a popular setup with backpackers. The threads on the bottom of the MSR filters will also fit onto Nalgene bottles, like the yellow one pictured here. 3 highly portable water filters suitable for backpacking, bug-out bags, or emergency home use are pictured above. The 2 filters on the right contain silver, which has antibacterial action. One is shown assembled and ready for use, while the other is ready for travel or storage. In the center is an inexpensive particulate carbon filter. On the left is the MSR ceramic filter we saw in the previous photograph, attached to a Nalgene bottle ready to receive filtered water. Since water is so vitally important, and because so much of it is needed for survival, we should prepare for a disaster now by storing as much as we practically can, and by making preparations for collecting additional water. Since the water we collect will most likely be contaminated, we will also need to be prepared to filter and purify our water. To learn more about this important topic, see my website at thenewsurvivalist.com/water. This is Survival Doc reminding you, be prepared or be prepared to be fleeced.